Hey there, you can call me Raven, and this is my dad's backlog where I play games that my old man is too dead to play. And very thematic to this episode, there's some dogs barking. But I'm joined here by somebody that knows what a dog is an animalologist, my cousin, Dandy. Dandy, say
Me.
thing.
Me, Dandy.
It
And
is you.
said dorgs are my dorgs.
Yes. They're so
They're very
excited.
angry at people, they're very angry that people exist outside our house.
Today we're going to be talking about which Borderlands 1 creatures make the best pets because we played through the game and these horrifying abominations of Obama's nation, which,
Yes, we looked
yes,
at all the creatures and we were like, we could pat those.
not all of them. In fact,
Well,
I would
yeah,
say most of
some of
them,
them
though.
are incredibly both unpettable and not wanted to be pet
I want to say this
from
did, in
me.
fact, come out during Obama's uh, stint, like when he was taking a vacation from being God of the. Do you think he became God of the Ocean after he was president?
Mm,
Like,
no, I feel like presidency was probably like his version of vacation.
yeah. He's old as shit now if you look at him.
Yeah, he's gray as fuck, dog.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get on to talking about these creatures. We're going in alphabetical order.
Ooh, they're circles now.
Ignore that. Alright. Crab worm slash crab larvae. What do you on the should we like what metrics makes a good pet? Wasn't it like won't kill you, is pettable, third qualifier?
Yeah, yeah, it's basically uh what can it do for me? What what can I do for it? Will it kill me?
Alright, so giant crab monsters. Mind
Uh
you, these are babies and they're like I think they're bigger than us, aren't they?
yeah, they're chunky bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like not a good pet is the answer.
Yeah. I feel like these are like the Borderlands version of horses
Funny you
where
should say no, funny you should say that. One of these is related to horses genetically somehow.
oh no.
We do you want to take a guess before before we move on? Which one do you think is related to horses?
um is it the hive?
The hive rack? The rack
Yeah.
hive? We'll get to which one is related to horses soon. But so for these purple XP farms basically, where would you cuz they're not very pettable, right? I don't think I've met many
Yeah,
people
they
who are
look
like
quite spiky. And as someone who has to feed a reptile insects,
no.
uh, I would be afraid that they're either too hard to pet, uh, or too soft to pet, and I don't want to touch like freshly molted crab creature.
What are the benefits of this thing shedding its flesh?
I
Like,
thought you were gonna ask me what the benefits of crabs are, and I was gonna be like, fortunately, I can't tell you that,
yeah, I
as
was
I do
gonna
not
make a
have
joke
crabs.
about how normally we try to keep crabs away from our genitals.
Yeah. But I don't know that there's any real benefits to like molting other than like it just allows the crab to be bigger cuz like they only shed their exoskeleton um when they grow essentially. They basically get
Right.
too big for their current shell so they're like, "Ah, fuck it. I'll just make a new one."
I hate it when my skeleton gets too big for my meat.
Oh no. But yeah. Uh I feel like they would be like a good like theft prevention creature. Like imagine going to your local wall of mart and seeing this fucking thing just outside on a chain. I definitely wouldn't steal from them if they were just like release the creech.
Yeah. I I'm just thinking of like any usefulness for these things and it's like not
Uh
really. Mind you,
I
these are also
mean,
babies.
yeah,
They get big.
you might be able to make really good sushi out of them, but if you don't like sushi, these are just like all
Oh,
negatives.
imagine the crab rangoon from these
Oh
bitches.
my god.
Alright, do we put these in D? I'm like, can we justify a C?
I mean, I feel like the crab rangoon potential makes them a C, but no higher
Okay.
than a C.
Okay.
Because
Because,
goddamn, look at their
they're
faces.
better as food.
Yeah.
Alright.
They would be like, they'd definitely be like a livestock animal where it's just like, I own them because they create food for me.
Right. And those tender mitts they have, those crab claws.
There's gotta be so much meats in them claws.
Yeah, they've got so much experience in their eyeballs, they gotta have a lot of flavor in their hands.
Yeah.
So, the Rack Hive, do you want to know if they're related to horses before or after you give them a rating? Does the thing being related to horses impact their rating?
We can do before. Nah. I mean,
They're
of the
not
two of us, I am the 50% that actually enjoys horses, but I'm also
yeah,
mildly terrified of them.
they want me dead.
Yeah, they don't like you.
So, Rack Hives are not related to horses.
Fantastic.
Maybe that's why they're so
Do
bad at killing
horses
me.
hate you more than rabbits do?
Well, a rabbit successfully drew blood,
Yeah, so I feel like technically,
and also was really
yeah,
hard to uh execute by my birth giver. It was one of those
yeah,
traumatic. I didn't know it happened because I had to be told years after the fact. But yeah,
right.
she it bit me. Uh, so she took it and went through various lengths to kill this fucking rabbit, and it just kept not dying. It took being decapitated, if I remember right.
Which is ironic because rabbits are like the easiest thing ever to kill,
Well, it didn't drown.
other than
Uh,
infants.
yeah. Anyway, the rack hive. What are your thoughts on the rack hive?
Okay, so the hive itself,
Yeah.
pretty neat. Like, could maybe use a shave, a wax perhaps,
Yeah,
but
a Brazilian or whatever the fuck.
otherwise not terrible by itself.
Yeah.
Uh
They can be tamed, by the way.
oh, that's fantastic because I do
Yeah.
kind of love them.
Yeah.
Like, not in a like I would own it, but like I would definitely give like the person I know who has this. I would give their one my own pet name.
Yeah. Do you like how yawnic its mouth is?
Yeah, it's very vaginal.
Yeah. And not in a.
Not in a good way.
Oh no. The mouthacy.
Oh no.
I would say. Oh man. I wonder if it's a thing of like, is the fur comfy to touch?
Right.
Because if
I
then, it
feel
would be
like,
good for big pets. It's like a big elephant.
yeah, I feel like at worst it would probably be coarse like some kind of like wire-haired dachshund or something,
Yeah.
or like a schnauzer type coat.
Right.
So I feel like it wouldn't necessarily be like super comfy to pet, but I feel like it would be soft enough to be pettable.
Speaking of, do you think like a sheep? Do you think shaving? Do you think it's like a benefit is you can have rack hive sweaters and shit like that,
Oh no.
or like pillow stuffing? I guess.
Yeah, dude, you could probably stuff a lot of pillows with just like one shaven rack hive,
Yeah.
ethically sourced, staying in its lane.
I assume there's some sort of like filter feeder or some shit. Though they do have that horrifying
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, their
I
mouth is
don't know.
uncomfortably large for a creature that may or may not consume edibles.
I
And edibles in
meat
the food like normal
flesh.
food things, not
Yeah.
not uh forbidden
I just
forbidden food things
I
such
just
as weed.
I just assumed that they just like run their mouth against because they hibernate a lot of the time. So do they just like
Yeah.
get up? I don't quite remember if the Rex bring them food. I don't know what they get out of the deal. Maybe because they don't
Yeah.
have like they're not very agile, so like the rack help them like deal with small threats.
Yeah.
Did they shoot? No, they didn't shoot a laser at us, right? The rack hive.
No.
They just kind of stomped and were angry.
Yeah.
And then we
Although I guess if I were shot multiple times while trying to rest, I'd be pretty fucking angry about
I
it
don't
too.
even we didn't even like threaten it. We just were like running along, and it was like time to wake
Yeah.
up.
Oh, perhaps they're territorial, and they were just like,
Probably.
"Fuck off my land."
That raises the question though: why don't the other rack hives get the fuck up?
Yeah.
Because they were active. Racks do come from like I assume spawn from them.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing is you as an animal lover, you may assume that any animal that contains more animals is just a superior animal. This, however, no. I not only do the things that come out of them horrify me, I don't like the idea. It's like it'd be like enjoying having a dog with fleas, I think. No
Yeah,
one enjoys that.
and not just like probably something worse than like a tick,
Yeah.
like big or like tiny silt striders.
Oh god.
So, where would you? I don't know. I feel like at least a C, maybe a B for the rack hive,
Yeah,
because you could
I
ride.
could see a B
They are
because
rideable.
yeah, and so long as they're not like uh impregnated with hive or with rack, as
Nah,
long as they do
they
not
just live in
contain
their
rack,
holes. They just live in their holes.
yeah, as long as you get like a Borderlands version of a spade one that cannot produce or
Right.
contain rack. I
Well, I
mean,
feel like they just maybe they eat the bugs off of them. Like, isn't that like
yeah,
why sharks let smaller fish like hang out on them or some shit like that?
yeah, they like clean in their mouths and get excess fish bits.
Right.
Fucking cannibal ass fish.
I I think that's about it for the rack hives. You got anything else to say about
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
the skin condition happening? I don't know if you can see it on the picture. It's like boss subtitle is it's a skin
yeah,
condition.
it's also got like some weird penile like projection from its mouth, which I hope is its tongue.
Maybe. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
I I don't know if it's teeth or if it's tongue or whatever. I don't like how many creatures look like they got labia for mouths in this fucking
Yeah.
game.
I feel like though it would like greatly both enjoy and appreciate some scritches.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a pet you could take to like the county fair and have children ride upon it.
I'm here's the thing, right? I've never seen an elephant in real life. It's bigger than an
Yeah.
elephant, right? It's fucking
Most definitely.
it
It
was
is
really big.
significant. It's like uh I would say like total body mass is probably like
Probably twice.
4
Yeah, I
elephants.
was gonna say
So
like
yeah,
2 to 4
like
times as
2
big.
elephants wide and 2 elephants tall.
It's like the banana for scale.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
many
We need
fucking
an elephant for
elephants does this bitch
scale.
fit? This is like one of them fucking war elephants from Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh. Onto the rack, the kind of bird things, the airborne
Yeah, the
enemies of this
bird,
game.
dragon, lizard fucks.
Yes. Oh wait, do you want to guess if these are related to horses?
Um, well, I mean, I would assume that if the hive is not related to horses, then the rack probably are also not related to horses. But
Okay.
then again, I also can't see many of these other things being related to horses either, so
Okay. Good to know. Uh so Rack, what do you think of these flying fucking vermin basically? These
I hate them so much.
I
Like,
don't like their mouths because you got up closer than I did, and you were like, "Yeah, it's got like
yeah,
a lamprey mouth."
yeah, it's got a lamprey mouth. For the audience at home, normally this is the part where I would say Google that in your own time. Don't. Just take my word for it. It's not pleasant.
Yeah,
You'll thank me for not Googling it later.
she's seen a
Um,
cat once. She knows what animals are.
I have. I've in fact touched a freshly birthed cat, so
Yeah.
I know the most about what animals are. Get on
So
my level, dog.
I these are basically just big fucked up space bats, right?
Yeah,
In
and
terms,
uh because here's the problem I foresee the most is like in game, just their movements basically cause earthquakes.
yeah,
Imagine, and I feel like these are also
they're heavy.
given the given the context of the rack hive. I feel like these are also like social creatures, like that you can't have just one, you'd have to
Yeah,
have like a minimum of
13.
three.
Oh,
And so just imagine a fucking pack of these goddamn things flapping about your house, constantly rattling your shit. Either you're the one keeping museum glue in fucking business, or you just have constantly broken shit.
they're big too, aren't they? Isn't their wingspan like
They're
6+ feet?
big. Something like that, yeah.
I
They're
want to say
fucking
that their
massive.
wingspan is taller than Mordecai, and Mordecai is kind of tall.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
hard
I
to
mean,
tell.
speaking of space bats, like at least these things have the, decency to be diurnal, which is being awake during the day,
Yeah,
instead of being nocturnal, cuz like if these fucking things were nocturnal, you'd never sleep. You would never sleep.
yeah, they're just raising a fucking ruckus during the goddamn day.
Absolutely terrible.
Are there any benefits you could see for having one? Like, I guess guard dog that fly.
Yeah, I mean, they
You
could
would
be a decent guard dog. I feel like you
uh,
could get some pretty decent like leather out of their
their
wingies.
wings, yeah. That's like,
Um,
yeah,
but like,
thin leather, yeah.
yeah,
Like how
they
people make
look
rabbits
too
into like
skinny to
wallets.
like eat.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Like they look like they'd be gamey, which I don't
yeah.
love. Um, yeah, I
Do you
feel
think
like
they're?
they would taste like really really tough, really bland chicken.
Do you think they're like a lizard thing?
Uh, they
They,
kind of look like a lizard thing.
yeah, they don't look mammalian.
Yeah. Oh no. Could you imagine drinking rack milk?
I feel like that's brought up in the series.
No.
Something like that. Or like rack piss.
Oh no. That too. Fucking the dude.
Oh, they.
Imagine just like walking outside of your house to get the mail and being pissed upon by your pack of 10 pet rack.
Do you think they probably have a cloaca sort of situation?
Which means it's not just pits. It's like urates and shit,
Yeah.
which is
Horrible.
basically like crystallized piss.
Can you give any? Should this be a D? Like, oh no, I guess it's wings and the fact that it can attack from. Like, let's say you got a bunch of sheep, and then there's wolves. These would eat wolves.
Oh, dude, wolves would quake in terror, because of these fucking things.
Yeah, so I guess a C.
Yeah, I would make it a C behind the lobster crabs,
Yeah, because
because
we don't
at
want to
least
eat
those
them.
are, yeah, and they're a relatively, I mean, those are larvae, but they're still a relatively manageable size.
Yeah,
So it's like, these things would just fucking, imagine it trying to land on your shoulder and just fucking crushing your entire left side.
I find it funny how humans like the things we want most are like, can we fuck the thing? Can we eat the thing? Or can
Yes, can
can
we
it?
fuck and or contain the thing?
Yeah, either I'm going inside of it or it's going inside of me.
Correct.
And like, we
If I
don't want
can't
to.
cook it, contain it, or come inside it,
None of these
it's a
can.
no-go.
None of these can give consent. Unlike Scooby Doo.
No, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
does that
no.
mean Clifford can also give and retract consent?
Does Clifford like talk human talk?
Uh, actually, I don't know, cause like
Isn't it
in the
between different shows or
cartoon,
whatever?
yeah, cause like in the cartoon, just like with Blue from Blue's Clues, like I
Well, I
think
think the issue
people
is that
hear it as
Clifford's
dog.
is Clifford a dog or a puppy?
Uh, I think Clifford, as we see him in big size, is a dog. He's fully grown.
Okay. Because the concern with Blue is that Blue is a puppy, I believe. Blue can't
Yeah,
consent.
yes, and is a child in every.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike Pee Wee Herman, who is,
Oh
I
no.
believe, factually an adult. So anyway,
Ugh.
um, on to scythids. These weird, gross flying, kind of like how like chickens can fly.
Yeah.
Cockroach
Immediately
slug
D.
things. Yeah. Do you think these are somehow related to horses?
Um, I would certainly hope not. Did my fucking mic not pick up
No,
my
I can
answer?
hear you. I was
Okay.
just like, oh, was there like more to that?
No, I certainly aggressively hope they're not related to horses because I don't want to know
Well,
what part of them is horse.
I'm gonna make a reference. I don't know if you're gonna get it, but in Fallout 3, you can tell the lady Myra or whatever in Megaton. You can tell her to like knock it off with making a survival guide to help people, and you get like I believe a perk as well as an achievement called like Destroyer of Hope or whatever. Anyway, I'm here to say that your hope
Ugh.
is misplaced. These are related to horses.
Oh fuck. Of course the one thing I didn't want to be related to horses
Would you
is
prefer if drifters were related to it? They got a lot of
I
legs.
mean, I was gonna say the strong legs would make the most sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you asked me if any of these related to horses, I'd probably say the Hive. But
right.
I guess in like the manual for Borderlands, which I don't know if I ever got, because I got the Game of the Year edition used, and I only had a manual.
Yeah.
But I guess it says these fuckers are related to horses. So basically, these are their screams sound like dying kittens. They can fly
Yeah.
around. They explode sometimes. They're good XP, but besides that, they're fucking horrible. I don't think I've ever heard of a tamed one in the Borderlands setting. These are just
Yeah.
awful, no good, fucking disgusting creatures, and I'm glad that outside of I think Tales from the Borderlands, which we might not cover, these don't show up again.
Fantastic. Because
Uh,
I fucking.
do we
Uh,
do we just fucking move on to the obvious winner?
yes. Immediate S tier. Bestest boy Scrappy. S for Scrappy.
I do have to mention, I just remembered, the Beastmaster from 3 does in fact have a skag, a rak, and a spiderant, as well as a monkey, which is a later thing.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
as their little it's non-binary robot, which I don't know if that's supposed to be part of a pun as well, because
Ha!
binary is a language.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Computer language.
um, I think they're sort of brainwashed because I think they have brain hacking shit in them or something.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
skags, they're dogs basically, but
Yeah.
bigger
They're
and they
dogs with, like, vagina butt mouths.
yeah, because they eat and shit out of the same hole,
Yeah.
which
Which, as
does
I mentioned in a previous video, is probably the reason they have such amazing cake asses.
because they have to clench while shitting out of their
Yeah.
mouth.
You ever watched a cat puke up a hairball and it's just like
Yeah,
that, like, rocking forward motion?
yep, that sounds correct. I believe we see one puke in the intro to 2. I can't. I think it's one of them. Anyway, skags are basically the closest. Like we saw one domesticated in the base game.
Yeah.
They're basically just alien weird dogs,
Yeah,
and humans love dogs.
we do.
And as the jokes in the Let's Play foretold of, a lot of white women really like dogs.
Yes.
So much there's a manga about that.
Oh
Well, wait, she
no.
was Asian, I believe. Never mind.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're both. I think there's
But
two of
yeah,
them.
I mean, they first of all, they have great powers. Like
They do.
they're very scritchy.
Yeah.
Uh they're kind of like Pokemon in the fact that they can evolve into different versions of itself.
Yeah, because I don't think we
And
see puppy versions of the elementals.
yeah, I don't think so. Um but yeah, they're all pretty fucking rad. Um I feel like if you can I feel like these would be good like out in the country dogs
Right.
where as
They
long as
can.
there's nothing you don't want them to not unalive
Yeah.
outside your vicinity, they'd be just well suited to I feel like they could get used to you, but anything else that comes on the property is getting ate.
Yeah, there is another concern of like, do you have a gun? Because they'll eat it.
Yeah,
Them eating guns is canonical. They just eat shit.
yeah. Uh, that tongue is also
What that
an
tongue do?
interesting. Yeah, I feel like it has barbs. It
Oh,
probably
not
doesn't, but I feel like it's got barbs.
not for your pleasure.
Yeah, don't get licked by it. It will not be fun. Uh, but otherwise, I think they'd make pretty decent pets.
Yeah,
Although I would be uh
remi-
mildly saddened by constantly having to clean up what is basically the dog version of owl pellets.
yeah.
Because fun fact, owls also technically don't shit.
Mm,
They also regurgitate bones.
lovely.
Mm.
I love the fact that you started the game kind of being sad that you had to kill dogs. And wasn't it by either the end of episode 1 or like 2 you were like, I
I
sure
think it was
love
like
blowing
beginning
up
of episode 2.
dogs.
I'm like, I fucking love killing dogs, dog.
Yeah. They explode sometimes when you shoot them in the mouth hard enough,
Yeah.
which as the joke was made earlier, normally the opposite happens.
Yeah.
Uh Spider ants. I know you don't like them, but I
I
mean, we've
really
seen such
don't.
other monstrosities.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely the least concerning enemy in the game as far as in terms of looks.
Yeah.
Um, like they're not pleasant to look at, but they're the least unpleasant to look at.
Honestly, I think the only part about them that I don't like is their what is it, their thorax?
Yeah,
It looks
they look like they could
writhy.
sting me, and I don't like that.
Yeah. Do they ever they do shoot out their ass, which I guess their
Yeah,
ass is full of goop
yeah,
beyond just their organs. What if the
yeah.
entire sack is like stuff?
It's just goop producing.
Yeah, they're just spraying shit at us or something.
Oh,
The
no.
normal ones, their shit isn't effective, so they don't spray it.
Yeah, they're just like, I have ineffective shits. I've got
Wait,
IBS.
do they shoot web? Don't the normal ones shoot web or some shit like that?
I think it's like it looks more like an egg sac to me.
Okay. Shouldn't the queen
So
like animal right? Shouldn't the queen be the one that lays the eggs or some shit?
I mean,
Doesn't
if these took after literally any real creature, then yes, probably.
because they're supposed to be a mix between spiders and ants.
Yeah,
Okay. Then again, in Fallout, I can harvest eggs out of normal ants.
yeah,
And by normal, I mean the size of like the biggest. Well, no, even bigger than the biggest dog ever. They're pretty fucking big.
yeah. They're unfortunately large.
I guess the worker ants. The worker ants are smaller than the warrior ants, where the fuck they're called.
Yeah,
Anyway, back to the spider ant. Uh, now that you've seen things worse than the spider ant, would you rank them higher? Because you said that they were like the worst for you, but then we saw like
yeah. At
the
one point,
drifter,
I did say that these things were my version of the
the
scythids for
scythids.
you. Um, Yeah, no, I have definitely changed my mind. They're not the worst to look at. In
Yeah.
fact, I could argue that they would go in A tier
Okay.
because the normal ones are a manageable size.
Yeah.
Again, they also seem to evolve a little bit like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Um, they also seem quite territorial and would definitely defend your land and properties and such.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like the only like conundrum is you may have to like lotion their little headpiece.
Maybe. I'm also thinking about the fact that you can eat their, or if you don't like eating their eggs, because you kind of like with the Quama from Morrowind, the excess
Yeah,
eggs can be disposed of.
yeah,
Because I feel like at that point they're basically just Quama, well, without the cool
yeah.
like little Mechatron. What was it? Zoltron bullshit they have.
Oh yeah, the Megazord suit.
Yeah, they can just go, the little dudes climb into the
Go
bigger
go
dudes.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, they don't got that. Uh, they're kind of cool. I don't hate them. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
they're definitely not the worst. Yeah,
I don't think you're
immediate.
gonna resist that. The debate was between do we rank them as pets, or what would we do if we saw how would we react to seeing them? And I think we
Yeah, if we happened upon one in
a
the
drifter,
wild,
we would
what would
just
be our first
fucking
immediate reaction?
blow our brains
And
out because
yeah, we
we
both
don't want to
agree
deal with
that
the
just
drifter.
like,
There's no dealing with it. It's
yeah,
fucking a 30-foot tall. What's the name of those spiders on the water?
uh, I think they're just called like water spiders. I see them. To me, they resemble more of like a daddy long
Yeah,
legs
the
or
evil
like
dad.
cellar spider.
This is the daddy long leg that's unlocked its poison potential.
Oh no,
These aren't your normal everyday
you
daddy
don't
long
want this
legs.
Dommy Mommy spider nastiness.
Oh no,
I
there's so
assure
many.
you.
Miss Muffet, no.
Oh no.
Oh, is there anything? There's nothing positive to say about these
There's no
things.
redeem. There's not only no redeeming qualities. They're worse, even worse to look at than the Scythids, because at least the Scythids look like normal bugs. These things have fucking like pustules on them.
They do look diseased and horrible, and
They
like they got
look like
multiple
they could
mouths.
give you a pretty severe infection by just being in its vicinity.
Yeah, like the Komodo dragon of the insect world.
Yeah, except instead of having spit venom, they're just like
I mean, they also do that, but
it's a
yeah,
proximity venom where they
yeah.
just like if you get close enough you contract chlamydia or something.
Remind me with Komodo dragons, is it like you get bit? Is it in the blood, or is it just where they bit? Like, can you chop your arm off and you're fine?
Um I think
I
theoretically,
think the meat is killed, so you getting rid of it
yeah,
might be the
so
option.
basically the thing with Komodo dragons is it's not they don't even technically have
It's the
a
they're
venom per
nasty.
se.
They're just
Yeah,
nasty.
it's just that like they have such a high concentration of bacteria and very like uh nasty bacterias in their mouth
Why do they
that
have such nasty bacteria? Is what
it's
I'm
because just like vultures, they are scavengers.
okay.
They can like hunt and eat things that they kill, but they are for the most part scavengers. So
For vo-
the bacteria in their mouth is basically meant to break down already rotting flesh.
oh, okay.
So when
So
they bite something that is not rotting, it's basically reverse necromancy, where it's just like you die now.
so are the reasons why vultures don't got that nasty shit in their mouths is it because they're too dry, or is it because of the way they digest shit?
Yeah, it's a combination of they don't really have teeth to require moisture in their mouth,
Yeah. I
as
like the
well
I like
as
the implication. Wait, they still have tongues, right?
yeah, they still have tongues.
How wet is a vulture's tongue? That sounds like a saying, right?
Yeah,
I'm as dry
it's
as a
wet as a
vulture's,
vulture's tongue out here.
with the irony being not very wet.
Correct.
Now,
Um,
can we make jerky out of these fucking vulture tongues?
oh I don't know.
Vulture tongue
I
jerky
don't know
sounds
how
like a
big their
novelty.
tongue is.
Not big, but that's what you pay like $1 for a pack of 3.
Yeah.
If I remember right, Johnny Cash accidentally contributed to I think the Californian condor or some shit to it going nearly extinct because he accidentally lit one of their fucking habitats on fire while fucked
Oh
up.
no. Yeah, these aren't the that one extinct tortoise because they were just too goddamn
Too
tasty.
yummy.
We
Oh,
can't stop eating them.
yeah. The thing is, they don't fight back. And you can just
Yeah.
stack them upside down and they stay good for like a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for like animal cloning to get better and we can clone like Galapagos turtles and no, do they still
Yeah.
exist?
Yeah, I think there's some Galapagos Island tortoises still around.
Okay.
I think it was just like one particular subspecies of them that
Okay.
went extinct.
Delicious. If I remember with the dodo, it wasn't even that they tasted great. I think the Navy or whatever was just racist against them or some shit. They just fucking killed
Yeah.
them for fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Do we have anything to say about these monstrosities?
Uh, no, I think we made our opinions pretty clear on them.
Okay, I think that like,
And
as
by
you,
opinions, I mean visually confirmed facts of the universe.
the question is the spider ant better than the rat hive? Oh, I guess like
Uh,
logistically, it's less of a. I
yeah,
mean,
I think,
would you rather
like,
have one?
care-wise, because I don't think they poop.
Everything's got to poop.
Yeah,
Um,
but I feel like they could make their poop more manageable.
my thinking is, would you rather
Or
have
they'd, like,
one?
poop underground so you
Would
wouldn't
you
have to
rather
clean it
have
up anyway.
one big problem or a bunch of smaller problems?
Yeah.
Is the concern because taking care of the rack hive. I'm trying to think. Yeah, a rack hive seems like taking care of like an elephant plus like an entire. I don't know how many goats worth of or sheep's worth of shit do you think you probably what like 10 sheep's worth.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so like a small flock of sheep plus an elephant.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm satisfied with this.
I feel like also, at least with the lobster crab larva, you could trick the wrench into having them, but not give them any of the secrets to taming them.
All right.
Because as we know, the rich can't care about anything with any sense of emotion.
Right. At first, I thought you said the wrench, and I was about to be like, actually, what the fuck is the
Mm.
wrench? Is it the Grinch? But like, he's very. I'm trying to think of a joke that isn't offensive in some way.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
my ring races against if what was he? He's a what? Right. That was the joke. He's not a who, but a what?
Yeah, yeah.
The Watermans. Anyway.
Oh, that reminds me of a really sad fun fact of,
Oh.
like, someone once mentioned that, like, all the things that, the Grinch owns is trash because he only gets things from the, like, trash chute from Whoville.
Right.
Um, so that means that in order for him to have Max,
The
someone
dog.
threw
Yeah.
away their fucking dog
That sounds
and shot it onto
correct.
the mountain to die. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that sounds like some shit white people would do.
That does sound like some. Why don't we use volcanoes for garbage disposal?
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Is
like,
there a reason?
uh, probably. I imagine it's probably not super great for the atmosphere to be dumping
Yeah,
loads of shit in there, but, like,
yeah,
neither are volcanoes. They're also not great for the atmosphere.
yeah. Because I'm like in Stardew Valley, I think they explain. Yeah, we just chuck our garbage up here
We
in the
just chuck
fucking
our
lava.
garbage up here.
Oh fuck. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Raven and Dandy on My Dad's Backlog. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember that trans rights are human rights.
Or I bites.